I'm motivated to run for Congress to do what's right for the people, to seek inclusion for all, to fight for a government whose mandate and legitimacy come from the consent of the people and not from groups of partisan ideologues, which is what's happening right now. As President John F. Kennedy said, and this is a very important quote, he said, "Let us not seek the Republican answer or the Democratic answer, but the right answer."
It is a great pleasure to be here with all of you supporting our friend Nestor Montilla. I met Nestor back in the 70s when we were both younger and we both wanted to change the world to make it more just and prosperous for everyone. My first impression upon meeting Nestor was very positive because of his energetic attitude and his strong commitment to working very hard to developing his personal education in order to better serve his hometown La Romana and his native country as a whole. Those were very dangerous times because the Dominican Republic was experiencing some drastic and volatile social turmoil. It was even more dangerous if you were young and active in the complex web of the social justice movement in the Dominican Republic. Despite that reality, Nestor didn't show any signs of fear towards participating directly in the organizing and training of those young Dominicans who were sons and daughters of the sugarcane workers in La Romana. At that age, Nestor was very convinced of what was needed to be done if he was going to succeed in helping his fellow Romanenses break the vicious circle of ignorance and misery plaguing many Dominican families. With strong felt determination, Nestor became part of socio-cultural groups devoted to improving the quality of life of young people by training and integrating them into the arts and empowering them with self-confidence and knowledge about their social realities. Later on, in the 90s, I met Nestor again here in the US. For me, it was a very happy and satisfying moment to see that Nestor had evolved a lot as an individual and that despite all the years past, he was still the same energetic and committed man I met in La Romana back in the 70s. Nestor has shaped himself into a more intellectually polished person, but his commitment to social justice did not diminish a bit. On the contrary, the Nestor I met again in the US was a more active and conscious person about what it means to embrace the socio-political goal of fighting for social justice and equal rights. It is obvious that Nestor's experience as an immigrant has positively informed and shaped his views about social issues and the place of civil participation in the construction of a better society and a better world. And I strongly believe that it is that same immigrant experience that up until today continues driving his efforts to politically empower those who are disenfranchised from civil participation due to the mounting difficulties confronted within the US political process. The results of this commitment can be seen in Nestor's political activism within and through the Dominican American National Roundtable, as well as with other entities embedded within minority communities throughout the US and Puerto Rico. Therefore, when I was informed that Nestor is seeking to be elected as a congressman from New Jersey, I had no doubts that if elected, he will represent the best interests of our communities and will tirelessly fight for social justice and equal rights for all of us. That has been his commitment since I met him in the 70s and continues to be his commitment today. His record as a political activist and leader testifies to that. And in politics, more than the words and promises of people, what matters is the record of their actions as they go about interacting with our communities and our needs as social individuals. Nestor, I wish you the best in this new challenge, and I'm very sure that you will continue to have the same strong commitment towards social change and social justice, no matter what the outcome of the election is. That is your nature, and that is the type of political leaders we need today. Thank you all.